Good evening. Welcome to Live from the Sanctuary, our live streamed online concert series featuring local artists across a wide spectrum of musical traditions. I'm Janet Bush. I'm the minister of the Unitarian Society of Northampton and Florence. Our series began this summer as a way to support our sanctuary work and to give musicians, especially local musicians, a chance to perform in a wonderful venue during this time when in-person audiences are just not possible. This month, we're featuring 2 concerts to benefit other great causes. Our December 13th concert at 4 p.m. is with the Bob Sparkman Trio, and that one's a benefit for the Sidney Smith Toy Fund. Tonight's concert benefits the Movement Voter Project. Your contributions are voluntary and very much appreciated. They are shared 50-50 with the performers and the evening's good cause. We and all the performers are very grateful for your generosity. Please go to livefromsanctuary.org to make your donation. And now Susie McCrae, who is a member of our congregation and one of the leaders of our very active voting outreach effort, will tell you just a little bit about the Movement Voter Project.
Thank you, Janet, and thank you all for tuning in tonight to support these amazing musicians and Movement Voter Project, also known as MVP. We have witnessed the work that MVP has done to strengthen grassroots organizations fighting voter suppression and getting out the vote. MVP identifies and supports the most effective local community-based organizations in key states with a focus on youth and communities of color. These hardworking groups, such as Stacey Abrams' Fair Fight, made the difference in November. MVP currently has a Georgia fund supporting 13 groups in Georgia as they organize for the Senate runoff on January 5th. They are reaching disenfranchised voters throughout the state. The work of MVP goes far beyond these elections. It is strengthening community groups and movement building for the future. It is a critical piece in healing our democracy. MVP effectively uses every dollar donated. Please help support their work and tonight's musicians. Thank you.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce and welcome Annie Patterson and Peter Blood, whose music and collaboration has brought joy and inspiration to so many people, not only here in our valley, but around the world. They have recently released a new documentary film called We Began to Sing that follows their musical journey as well as the work of their friend and mentor Pete Seeger in creating peace and social justice through communal singing. You can find it on their website, which is riseupandsing.org. We're very grateful to them for joining us this evening. We're very happy to have them here with us. I know you're going to enjoy the concert, and of course, please sing along.
Gonna keep on moving forward. Gonna keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back. We're gonna keep on marching proudly. We're gonna keep on marching proudly. We're gonna work for change together. We're gonna work for change together. Work for change together. Never turning back. Never turning back. Reach across our borders. Reach across our borders. Reach across our borders. Reach across our borders. Never turning back. Never turning back. We're gonna keep on loving boldly. Keep on loving boldly. Keep on loving boldly. Never turning back. Never turning back. All right, we're gonna keep on singing loudly. Keep on singing loudly. Keep on singing loudly. Keep on singing loudly. Never turning back. Never turning back. We're gonna keep on moving forward. Gonna keep on moving forward. Keep on moving forward. Never turning back. Never turning back. Woo! Thank you, Pat Humphries, Emma's Revolution, for that amazing song. Keep on moving forward. You know, when they first wrote it and we put it in our songbook and Rise Up Singing, the name of that song was Never Turning Back. But everybody's been singing it for so long now because it's the best song to sing on, you know, on the picket line, when you're marching, when you're standing up for justice. So keep on moving forward. All right. Well, it's so good to be here. We're going to do a song now that it's one of my all-time favorite songs to do. It's called Which Side Are You On? And this song, well, Peter, why don't you tell people about the song? I'll get my banjo out.
This song was written by Florence Reese. She was the wife of a union organizer with the United Mine Workers Union in Harlan County. I don't know if you ever saw that documentary, Harlan County, USA, but that's about a later strike. This strike was during the 30s, and sheriffs, deputies, and maybe thugs came into the house trying to find her husband to beat him up, and the kids were scared, and she wrote that song after they left.
Say in Harlan County there are no neutrals there. You'll hear Us poor folk haven't got a chance unless we organize. Yeah, which side are you on? 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 Woo! I love the line in the last part of that song. It says, don't listen to their lies. And that's what makes that song always current, because I have a feeling we're always going to be fighting that that kind of greed and that kind of I don't know, selfishness that I think that's what we're doing right now. So yeah, which side are you on?
I wrote a song a few weeks ago. We're not going to listen to it tonight, called "We Need Truth and We Need It Now." So maybe you'll get a chance to catch that one later.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do a song now, and I just hope you all are singing along at home, and if you're not, then I hope you have a cup of tea and you're just sitting back and relaxing and letting your body just feel a little bit of healing tonight. We've been through a lot this year and for the last several years, and I think we need sometimes to have music just soothe our souls. This song that we're going to do now was written by our friend Jean Roy, and Jean wrote this song and called it Arise, Arise, National Anthem. This was the very last song that we put in our songbook, Rise Again. And it's because of our friend Jay Mankita, who called us up and said, have you heard this song? Have you heard this song? And we were like, no. And he says, you've got to hear it.
He had just learned it from Robert Maripol, who's another person, great luminary in the valley here.
The chorus goes, arise, arise, I see the future in your eyes. To one more perfect union we aspire, and lift our voices from the fire. Atlantic and Pacific flow, the Great Lakes and the Gulf of Mexico. It's the land between sustains us all, to cherish in our tireless call. Arise, arise, I see the future in your eyes. To one more perfect union we aspire, and lift our voices from the fire. We reach these shores from many lands, hearts and hands. Come came by force and some by will, the auction block or the darkened mill. Arise, arise, I see the future in your eyes. To one more perfect union we aspire, and lift our voices from the fire. You died in your fields and your factories, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees, with an old coat hanger in a room somewhere, a trail of tears and an electric chair. I see the future in your eyes. To one more perfect union we aspire, and lift our voices from the fire. Our great That song gets me every single time. I'm so glad we found out about it in time to put it in one of our songbooks and have it as a resource for people if they want to see the lyrics and find out about it. There's a page for it, right, on our website. It's a really wonderful song. So, speaking of wonderful songs, do you want to tell us a little bit about this next one?
So most of you probably know that we have two songbooks, our two really popular songbooks, Rise Up Singing and Rise Again. And between the two songs, the two books have completely different songs. They have 2,400 songs in them. But that only scratches the surface of all the great songs that either have been written before or are still being written. And this particular song was written, I think probably in time, perhaps, to go in Rise Up Singing, but it didn't make it in. We didn't Rise Again. We didn't find out about it. It's by Claudia Schmidt. It's called Still on the Bridge, and it's about the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama. And when people were walking on the march for voting rights from Selma to Montgomery, they were brutally attacked on that bridge. And this is a song that she dedicated to John Lewis and the others that were attacked on Bloody Sunday on that bridge.
It started out peaceful just like they planned. 600 people walking hand in hand. 2 by 2 they made their way into that bloody fray. We're still on the bridge, 50 years gone by. Still on the bridge, looking hate in the eye. We can't cross the bridge until we turn them around. Silent marchers, Montgomery bound, the right to hold their common ground. Selma behind, what lay ahead would leave 3 people dead. We're still on the bridge, 50 years gone by. Still on the bridge, looking hate in the eye. We can't cross the bridge until we turn them around. Onto the Edmund Pettus Bridge, the angry blue sea at the bottom of the ridge. Old Edmund was a Klansman, and here's the shame: the bridge still bears his name. We're still on the bridge, 50 years gone by. Still on the bridge, looking hate in the eye. We can't cross the bridge until we turn them around. Selma to Montgomery can't be measured in miles, you see, but in the courage to stand our ground and turn this hate around. We're still on the bridge, 50 years gone by. Still on the bridge, looking hate in the eye. We can't cross the bridge until we turn them around. We can't cross the bridge until we turn them around. Thank you, Claudia Schmidt. Oh my God. Thank you for that amazing song. I'm sorry we didn't learn it until, we kind of woke up to that song this year. And I'm sorry we didn't know about it sooner. But there's so many good songs. There's so many good songs for justice that Peter and I have collected. And sometimes I think our brain has been kind of full of all these amazing songs. And then one kind of comes along and says, hey, what about me? So this is a wonderful opportunity. Thank you so much for having us here at Live from Sanctuary concert series. Special thanks to Britt, who's putting all this amazing technology together so you all can see us from home and hear us. And I really hope you all are singing along from home.
We feel like you're in the room with us, even though it's an empty church, but we feel like you're here with us.
I know. It feels like it's filled with people. Like, the last time we were here, Peter and I were saying, it really was filled.
There was about I think the capacity of this church is something like 250, and we did a Pete Seeger Centennial concert, and I think we squeezed about 300 people in here. Fortunately, the fire marshal didn't show up.
And we have a lot of wonderful friends who come here and are part of this community, but also it's just wonderful to be here in our local community and celebrating justice and looking for ways to help make this world a better place.
And particularly tonight, to be raising money for Movement Voter Project. This is our 5th concert of Singing Out the Vote.
Hey, Peter, you know why it's our 5th concert for Movement Voter Project?
How come?
Because we believe in it. This organization is something Peter and I believe in with all our heart and soul, and we just want to see more money go to them and help move us forward, because we know, even though we may have won this election, the fight isn't over for justice. We've got to keep it going. And Movement Voter Project works at the grassroots level, at local levels. So they take 100% of the money that gets donated to them, and it goes to those grassroots places on the local level, in the places where it counts, like Georgia, like right now, like Georgia. So make your donation, if you haven't already, by going to livefromsanctuary.org and hitting the little button down there and plug in your info. And basically, you know, that's why we're here. We want to make sure that Movement Voter Project.
Or go to movement.vote. That's their website, movement.vote. So we were recently at a concert that was put together by Reggie, our friend Reggie Harris. And this was called the Living Legacy Series. And there was a bunch of people. Esai Barnwell was on this concert, and Reggie, and I don't know, Greg Greenway, Melanie DeMore. And I was really inspired by some of the songs that people like Melanie DeMore, who's a wonderful singer from Oakland, are writing, that are songs for people to sing on the picket line, on the rally, on the street today, where we need to be fighting for our rights. And I was so impressed by her songs, but I thought, you know, Melanie doesn't have to write all the great songs for using in the resistance.
Well, we love her songs.
No, I didn't mean that. I just means it isn't totally on her shoulders. So the next night, in the middle of the night,
took up the gauntlet.
This song arose in my heart.
Okay.
And I wrote a couple. I haven't written songs in years, so that's how bad things are getting, that I have to start writing songs.
You know what? That's a good part of this, is to have more people write songs for justice out of all of this craziness. And it just means we're starting to wake up a little bit more.
So this is one of those songs called zipper songs, which means you don't need the lyrics. Only, I think, 2 words change in each verse of this song. So it's called I Can't Stop Till
I Won't Stop.
I won't stop till I see justice in this land.
All right. So, song by Peter Blood goes like this. I won't stop till I see justice in this land. I won't stop till I see justice in this land. I will fight for justice with love in my heart. I won't stop till I see justice in this land.
About peace.
I won't stop till I see peace in this land. I won't stop till I see peace in this land. I will strive for peace with love in my heart. I won't stop till I see peace in this land.
How about healing?
I won't stop till I see healing in this land. I won't stop till I see healing in this land. Work for healing with love in my heart. I won't stop till I see healing in this land.
Justice.
I won't stop till I see justice in this land. That's right. I won't stop till I see justice in this land. I will fight for justice with love in my heart. I won't stop till I see justice in this land. Feels good to sing that.
We want you to keep going until we get justice for everybody in this country. Don't stop.
Don't stop. Don't stop till you get enough. No, we're not doing that one. Somebody should rewrite that song, though. You know, one of the things that gives me the most joy in the mess of it all is the fact that that music, when you sing together, and even if you're in your shower or even if you're alone in your apartment, when you sing, your body is feeling the vibrations, you know, literally feeling vibrations, and you're waking up all the different parts of your body. And one of the things that we're learning about doing justice work, especially racial justice work, for white folks, is that we we were told so many lies and saw so many, in generations, we saw so many wrongs done and were lied to about it, that in essence, we sort of cut off our body so we wouldn't feel anything. And I really believe this is true. And so if you're on your own tonight, just give yourself a hug and wake up those little, whatever they're called, because I'm
compassion cells.
You're a nurse, you can
your
tell
compassion cells. Wake up your compassion cells.
People don't know Peter was a nurse for many years, but he wouldn't tell you that. But at any
Sure,
rate,
I
yeah.
would. I'm proud to be a nurse.
Okay, good. So wake up those compassionate cells, and let's just start to feel our bodies a little bit more. It's such an important part of the healing process.
You know why the system of domination has to get people to numb off to their bodies? Because if they weren't numbed off, they wouldn't want to or be willing to do the kinds of horrible things that are done to people all the time. So that's why they have to numb people off, so that they won't feel their feelings of what it's like to hurt somebody else.
It's not an excuse, though. It's time to wake up, everybody. So here's a great song that helps me wake up. It's called Let the Sun Shine Down on Me, and it's written by Jean Ritchie. Jean Ritchie was sort of the queen of the lap dulcimer, and she traveled around with Pete Seeger. They were riding the subways in New York City, and she was this girl raised in the mountains, in the Appalachian Mountains, and she didn't really have a case for her lap dulcimer. And people on the subway had never seen such a thing. And they would say, "What's that? What's in your lap? What are you holding?" And she'd tell them, "It's a lap dulcimer." And it's something that came to the village. They went and performed there, and from there it kind of took off. So this song, the chorus goes, "Roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me." And I love this song. It goes like this. Roll clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. Roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. Well, I looked out this morning, deep down trouble I see. I looked out this morning, let the sun shine down on me. Sing with me now. Roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. There was water but I couldn't drink it, deep down trouble I see. Bread but I couldn't eat it, let the sun shine down on me. Yeah, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. Saw that big cloud rising, hard trouble I see. Heard my mother crying, let the sun shine down on me. Yeah, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. I know there's a great day coming when no more trouble I'll see. When we'll all shout together, let the sun shine down on me. Yeah, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. Roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, roll on clouds in the morning, let the sun shine down on me. Woo! I love it. I love that song because it's not saying everything's okay. It's saying it's really tough. And I think for all kinds of reasons it's really tough right now. And So yeah, and yet you can still, go outside, get out there, let the sun shine down on you.
So please do go to movement.vote and check out all the terrific work that's being done. There's a whole fund, a Georgia fund, just for 13 groups, including Stacey Abrams' wonderful group in Georgia. And we know that we probably would have lost this election if we had not been doing everything we could. Lots of people in the Valley, sent out postcards, made phone calls, and raised lots of money for groups like Movement Voter Project. The great thing about Movement Voter Project is not a penny goes into things like TV ads. You can dump lots of money, like a certain Democratic primary candidate did, dump tons and tons, millions and millions of dollars, and it can make no difference at all. But what Movement Voter Project does is it puts the money in the hands of the local organizations that know the people and will get them out to the polls to make progressive change possible. So we know how important Georgia is. Your dollars can make a huge difference when a month from now people are voting in Georgia. We have a real chance to build over the long run grassroots organizations that will overcome things like voter suppression and efforts to keep people away from the polls.
Amen, amen, amen. I mean, really. So thank you all. And I think there are a lot of people who have really supported MVP already, but again, thank you for doing what you can. We're going to do a song now, shout out to our Canadian friends. And this is a song written by Catherine Wheatley, who is a friend of ours from Guelph up in Canada. And yeah, it's called Hallelujah. And this is a wonderful song about just the joys of being together. And maybe we can imagine that time when we all get to be together again. Goes like this. Oh, the chorus is easy. It's just hallelujah over and over again.
No excuse to not sing on the chorus, y'all.
You'll pick it up. You'll pick it up. He'll be whistling while he works, whistling while he works. He'll be whistling, whistling while he works. He'll be tending their garden green, tending their tending their garden green. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. She'll be holding their little lamb, holding that little lamb. She'll be holding that little lamb. He'll be singing lullabies, singing lullabies. He'll be singing, singing lullabies. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. She'll be making sugar pie, making sugar pie. She'll be making sugar pie. She'll be kissing her each night, kissing her each night. She'll be kissing her each night. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Woo. We get to reimagine things in the time of the pandemic. pandemic, we get to imagine that we're holding our loved ones if we've been apart from them. And I think we're going to do a Sally Rogers song now, Pete. Yeah.
You're switching the order on me?
I'm a little bit, yeah. Okay. So we love Sally Rogers, and a big shout out to her. We just think the world of her. She's a phenomenal songwriter, and she has been going online every single day and doing a song a day. Keeps the virus away. And you can check that out on Sally Rogers' Facebook page. I just think that is like real commitment. You're going to play fiddle on this one.
Play it? You got it, I play guitar.
Oh, I see what you're saying. All right. I hope that's okay. No wonder you were going, oh, you were going to do that song. This one goes, gonna plant me a garden, and everybody out there repeats it, gonna plant me a garden. And then I say, gonna water it well, and everybody repeats, gonna water it well. Gonna plant me a garden, gonna make it grow, gonna water it well, gonna weed and hoe, gonna plant me a garden, neath the sun above, and the seeds I'll plant are the seeds of love. Gonna plant them in the yard for my friends to see, gonna plant them for you. Gonna plant it for me. With a little bit of care, they'll grow to be flowering rainbows across the sea. And when they grow from shore to shore, our sisters and brothers all around the world will harvest fruit brought by the dove. Love, gonna plant me a garden, gonna make it grow, gonna water it well, gonna weed and hoe, gonna plant me a garden, neath the sun above, and the seeds I'll plant are the seeds of love. Gotta get me some seeds of love, gonna walk around till I find me some seeds, gonna pick them off the ground, those seeds of love, gonna give it to my mouth, seeds of love, gonna shake them up and down, those seeds of love, gonna pass them around, the seeds of love, and the seeds I plant are the seeds of That song could go on and on forever. It's a good song for the car for families, just saying. Unless you don't want to get sick of hearing it. But I never get tired of it. I love that song. All right, I'll take that back from you. That was nice. Peter wasn't prepared to do that, so I appreciate that. Thanks, Pete. We're going to do a song here. It's a lovely, lovely song. It feels to me like this song was written ages ago, but it was actually a fairly contemporary song written by Ruth Moody of the Waylon Jennies. We're going to do a little song called Glory Bound.
Don't you just hate it when people write songs that sound like they're 300 years old, you know, and then people try and get all mixed up and think it's traditional? That's what happened with Where Have All the Flowers Gone?
I don't hate it.
I was just kidding.
Oh, you were? Oh.
She doesn't get my jokes ever.
I know, I don't, but I really don't. It's the truth. So the lyrics of this song When I hear that trumpet sound, I will lay my burdens down. I will lay them deep into the ground. Then I'll know that I am glory bound. It's another hallelujah song where the chorus comes along and it's all you sing is hallelujah. Oh, we're doing this with a capo on. So it is such a joy to be here singing with all of you on this amazing Saturday night, and I think we want to do a little bit of a let you know that our website, riseupandsing.org, has something on it. It's a search engine that we fondly call the Music Box, and we managed to put over 1,200 songs into this music box. All the songs in our songbooks.
I mean, not 1,200, 3,000. 3,000 songs.
Oh my God.
You can't count that high, right?
You leave those songs alone. And so you can plug in any song, in the name of any song in our songbooks, Rise Up Singing, Rise Again. And there's other songs in there too, like Songs for Justice. And you plug in the name of the song, and it brings you to
Still on the Bridge is in there. Even that new song I just wrote is in there.
Yes, and tell them about the page you put together with Justice songs.
There's a section on the website called Songs of the Resistance. A guy named George Carlin, a friend of mine from Brattleboro, helped me put that together. And there's topic pages that have songs of about immigration justice, labor songs, climate justice songs, and you can also even find odd things like all the songs from the Playing for Change website or all the songs from the TV show Glee. There's about probably 30 songs in there from Glee.
You did that.
Yeah, the Sesame Street songs, all kinds of great
I love me
stuff.
Sesame Street songs. I love me some of that. Okay, so that's our commercial. Back to the scheduled program. Here's a beautiful song, and I think whenever I sing this song, I do think of my dear mom, who is long since gone. When I hear that trumpet sound, I will lay my burden down. I will lay them deep into the ground. Then I'll know that I am glory bound. I'll be traveling far from home. Won't be looking forward to a road. I'll be crossing o'er that great divide. The better home soon I will reside. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. When I'm in my resting place, I'll gone my mother's face. Never more will I have to know all the loneliness that plagues me so. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. So I'm waiting for the train to come. And I know where she's coming from. Listen, can you hear her on the tracks? When I board, I won't be looking back. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Ruth Moody for that beautiful tune. I think we've got time for a couple more songs. So let's do this next one called Lady of the Harbor, written by Joe Jenks. And then maybe we'll do a couple more after that. This song is dedicated to everyone who's working for immigrant justice, and especially this community here. We wanted to do this song in honor of all the work that's been going on here. And so we have a couple songs now that we're going to do for immigrant justice. This one is called Lady of the Harbor, and as I said, it's written by Joe Jenks. Another song that should have been put in our songbooks, and I don't know why, it just wasn't on our radar.
Nobody submitted to us, and we didn't know it.
We should have known it, though. You know, we don't kick ourselves too much, but sometimes when a song like this comes around and we're like, how did we miss that? I don't know.
That's why we have the music box to make up for all the thousands of songs that we didn't put in the books.
We sang this song when we were touring up in Canada a couple years ago, and oh man, I don't think there was a dry eye in the house. It's just a gorgeous song. It makes you think about all the things that we are fighting for, that we just have to keep fighting for. From far away, distant lands, the tempest tossed with hopeful hearts and calloused hands, reach for the light, the torch held high, and cast their gaze upon the Lady of the Harbor, and she welcomes them with open arms. She says, "Let my children in, shine on." She shine on, oh, you lady of the harbor. Yeah, love it. Thank you, Joe Jenks, for that song. Do we have time for a couple more?
I think
Yes.
He said we could do as many as we wanted.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We're not going to be here all night.
No, but I think you should sing that song that you wrote about immigrant workers, right? That's a great song.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. So I wrote this next song, and I wrote it when my youngest son, Ian, has been a chef for much of his career. And I was thinking about people working in the kitchens of the restaurants, and a lot of times you have undocumented workers in the restaurants, and you know, kind of behind the scenes, what goes on behind the scenes. But even for a chef of a restaurant, a lot of places, there's no job, you know, there's no guarantee you're going to keep your job, especially today, right now, but even before then. So I wrote this song, and I'd like to sing it now. It's called For Your Dignity. I think a lot of times when we think about immigrant justice, we talk about dignity, because how can you be my brother and my sister in my family of this country, and working for me and serving me and doing all these various jobs, and have me not give you the dignity that you deserve. All right, here we go. You work your fingers to the bone, you got the scars to prove it. It's a cutthroat way to live, to get a job one day and then lose it. But you're up again and you're working with no job security. In the kitchens of the world, you fight for your dignity. In the back of the house, the knives are sharp, the talk is tough and real. It's a dead plate for the workers when they fire their last meal. But you're up again and you're working with no job security. In the kitchens of the world, you fight for your dignity. You told me you were laid off, your paychecks all but spent. They sent you home without a prayer, no way to pay the rent. And you're up again, now you're working with no job security. In the kitchens of the world, you fight for your dignity. And you're up again, and you're working with no job security. In the kitchens of the world, we fight for your dignity.
I just like to appreciate the fact that the Unitarian Society works to support another kind of important workers, which is cultural workers. We're cultural workers. Annie was doing most of the touring for us the last couple of years, and she was actually on tour in Georgia when the pandemic hit. She had to cancel the last 6 concerts of her tour. And so it's been tough for a lot of people in this pandemic, including for cultural workers. And we really appreciate the people who have gone out of their way to provide a little extra support for us and other musicians. We do have a Patreon site you can check out by going to our website, riseupandsing.org, and click on riseupandsing.org/Patreon, Patreon. Annie just created a lot of great new holiday gifts. a whole bunch of beautiful festive gift boxes. You can go to riseupandSing.org/store and check those out.
You know, there's a 413 Buy Local page on Facebook, and I think it's really a great idea to buy local. And so, yeah, we don't mind pushing what we have to sell. Give the gift of music, why not?
If you like Rise Again Songbook, we have a new Rise Again mug that Annie just designed. It has a picture of Rise Again on the front. And
oh no, now he's getting into the merch.
Oh yeah, gotta check out that merch stuff. Anyway, there's lots of great stuff that you could consider buying for the holidays.
I mean, I think the thing that's so wonderful is the way that we have felt the support of everyone here in our community, but also people who are watching from all over. We have really appreciated it. We've got a wonderful international audience that comes to a once-a-month Facebook Sing that I do. So our Facebook page is called Rise Up and Sing, and just like our website. And I'd love to see you there. We do it on Monday. The next one is December 7th, I think is the Monday, first Monday in December, next Monday. And it's at 3 p.m. Eastern Time.
You can also hire Annie to do concerts for parties. You can bring them to your church or synagogue or...
Yep, all right. That's
enough of that? Okay. So we're going to do a song here.
I think we're not going to introduce this song. We'll start singing it. But what I want to say is I'd like this to be our last song today.
Oh, okay.
I really feel like this song's going to leave us with that... with a sense of that we're moving forward and we're not just sitting back. But I want to say that there is a time to rejuvenate and sit for a moment and just breathe. And I hope that everyone's had a chance to do that tonight here. And I encourage you to find time every day to do something good for yourself. Because I know we have some long days ahead of us, and we have to support all of the folks who are out there on the front lines too. So once again, thank you so much for having us, and we're going to end with a song that Pete Seeger had a hand in here. Whoops. All right, ready? You can ask me in the mic so I can hear you, because I can't hear you.
Am I introducing over you?
Oh, I'll do it. All right, here we go. The words of this song were taken from the preamble to the Constitution of the American Miners Association in 1861. It was the first miners' union in the United States. 100 years later, Pete Seeger set these words to a traditional Irish air. In just 4 lines, they tell us what unions stand for. Step by step, the longest march can be won, can be won. Many stones can form an arch, singly none, singly none. And by union what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill, singly none, singly none. Step by step, the longest march can be won, can be won. Many stones can form an arch, singly none, singly none. And by union what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill, singly none, singly none. Step by step, the longest march can be won, can be won. Many singly none, singly none, and by union what we will can be accomplished still. Drops of water turn a mill, singly none, singly none, singly none. Good night, everybody. Thank you again.
Well,
One more.
sounds like we have an insisting on an encore here, so.
All right. Well, we do
By
know
popular
one
demand.
more song. We could do one more.
This
Thank
is a-
you again for having us.
Let me just say something about this song. I've loved this song for many, many years. It's The Water is Wide by Pete Seeger. But I only recently, when I was working on finding songs for what we call the Daily Song of Hope, which is a song we send out every day, that Pete Seeger at one of his concerts said the reason why this song is so important to him is because of the gulf that exists between people in this country around the world. And he says we'll never be able to make a peaceful world unless we learn how to overcome the gulfs between us. And boy, isn't that true in this country today? So let's sing this song to try and overcome that gulf that's keeping us apart.
Water is wide, I cannot cross o'er, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. A ship there is, and she sails the sea. She's laden deep, as deep and big, but not so deep as the love I need. I know not if I sink or swim. I lean my back against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree. First it bended, then it broke. So did my love, who falls to me. When cease and turneth far inland, and cockle shells turn silver bells, mussels grow on every tree. Then would my love grow for thee. The seagulls weep, they turn and die. The mountains stand beside the sea. The world we know when